Grace from the latest season of Love Island All Stars is strict, and that's what I like to say. She let Luca know, you're not gonna get away with the disrespect scot-free. You're not gonna get away with a meaty apology. And Luca was trying his best to come with the puppy dog eyes and be like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I can already see some of you guys are falling for it. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Are we forgetting what he did? Are we forgetting the disrespect? The disrespect. You're in a couple with the girl. You're going well. This new girl comes in. You guys have a shady history. Girl's basically a carbon copy of his ex. And then before the Truth or Dare challenge, she goes to Grace and is basically like, would you feel uncomfortable with me kissing Sammy? Which Grace obviously confirms, yes, she would be uncomfortable with that. And then he's like, oh, well, who should I kiss instead? She gives a name, Catherine, even though I feel like her throwing out Catherine was a bit, why Catherine? Interesting. But anyway, just for him to go and kiss Sammy anyway, just playing in her face. And no, it ain't no fucking heat of the moment thing. This was him testing boundaries. This was him seeing what he could get away with. So in my opinion, Grace had the right to be moving mad. And everybody trying to chime in when she's clearly aggravated, yeah, they can shut up as well. She's venting to her girl during the challenge. Omar wants to pipe up, telling her to be quiet. Why are you getting involved? Everybody else is making comments on the game, but Grace is not allowed. Why are you getting involved, Omar? I'm sorry. No one can come and disrespect me and expect me to come talk to them nice after the disrespect has left a bitter taste in my mouth. In my opinion, this was a light peppering. This was light to mild. She could have done worse. She could have been more disrespectful. And it still wouldn't have matched the disrespect from Luca. But this is what men do. They disrespect it and they come with the I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And you guys fall for it. Pathetic. Now Grace is the bad guy for being disrespected and not tolerating it. But when Ekin-Su was kissing up Jay on the terrace on her knees and Davido was cussing her out, it was okay then. But when Grace does it in a much more tasteful way, she's the bad guy. She's rude. She needs to reel it in. She needs to humble herself. What is that? I know 90% of you saying Grace was doing too much, she's too rude. We're cheering on Davido cussing out Ekin. I'm sure of it. So yeah, I'm here. I'm here for Grace checking Luca and instilling fear. Yes, instilling fear. Obviously, there was a recoupling up. But in the recoupling up, you know, Luca knew he was going to be picked to be paired with Sammy by the public. And Grace is talking about, oh, it's not his fault. You know, he was really scared. He was shaking like a leaf. She's instilled fear, period. But anyway, it seems like mission instill fear is working for right now. And I feel like Luca's going to be on his best behaviour now. Even though he's coupled up with Sammy, I think he's going to be out on the daybeds and he's not going to pursue anything with Sammy. People are trying to encourage Sammy, including Ekin. Of course, Ekin is at the scene of the crime, trying to encourage Sammy to just go for it. But I think Luca is sticking with Grace. Well, what do you guys think about Luca and Grace now? Do you feel like this is something they can move past? Do you feel like this is a dumpable offence? Because for me, yeah, it's a dumpable offence because you're not about to play in my face like that. Like I said, Grace is very nice. And the fact that she basically forgave him the next day, very graceful, if you ask me. Obviously, again, this is a game. Will they last on the outside? Probably not. Like, for me, if it's to get this 25k, yeah, we're going to continue and you're going to get dumped once the money's in my bank account. Because the disrespect's very wild. What do you think? Do you think this is just a blip? Is anyone really rooting for them on the outside? Let me know what you guys think. And what do you guys think about Grace? Because I know it's a bit split. Some people feel like, yeah, she stood on business. She did enough. Some people feel like she could even gone in a bit more. And there's some people that feel like she's being too much. Like she didn't have no decorum. Let me know what you guys think. And what do you guys think of Luca? Was it just a simple mistake? Or do you think it was a bit audacious? Or do you feel like the punishment didn't suit the crime? Like, what do we think? I gotta hear from you guys. And remember, guys, stand on business.